Hi, everyone. This is Norman Kochnick here on Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochnick. I'm some 12 seconds in, and I have been talking to some very good friends of mine who I've played cricket with, won cricket tournaments with, have also travelled to countries like Sri Lanka to play on tours. And one is joining us right now. Doofus is here. Who's Doofus? And we basically have had an impromptu decision to actually join the show. And we've got one joining us right now. George Passaris, how are you?
Hello, Norman. Good. How are you?
Good. Isn't this funny? We've just talked about it. Hopefully the other gutless buggers come on. We need to have George Passaris sitting in his lounge room in the city of Brisbane, which is north of where I am in Sydney. And we have spoken over, he's visited me here too. How are you, George?
I'm very good, thanks, Norman. What's happening?
Oh, there's lots happening. I mean, of course, cricket is on the air, as we know. We've got the Indian Premier League. We've just finished Australia versus Pakistan.
Wonderful games, all of them.
Haven't they? We've got a bunch of people talking at the moment. There's probably a few swear words there of three other gentlemen. Giuseppe Terranova, we've got Michael Anastasia and Harry Tsoumbaras, along with George and myself. We all played in a premiership-winning cricket competition only how many years ago was it?
10.
10? At least 10.
At least 10.
Yeah, that was Egg them on, George. Get them to come on. Get them to come on. Because we've got great banter. I'll call this Banter Galore. I think it's called Banter Galore. And it's correct, isn't it? I got it right. 2 Greeks, 2 Italians, and a German.
Yes, correct. I'm going to charge my phone.
Okay,
otherwise, you won't hear me.
So we're waiting for Popeye and Malacca to come on. So we're waiting for Harry Tsoumbaras is about to go to bed, but I'm hoping he joins us. We'll have Michael Anastasia, who was a very good cricketer in his day, not recently, I'm pretty sure. And just Giuseppe Terranova actually scored a century in, I think it was the nondescript cricket ground in Colombo, which was amazing effort. And I'm just waiting for these guys to come. So I'm asking to join. George has joined.
Well, I didn't see that 100, so it didn't happen.
That's right. We'll call it that. Let's make it. If you haven't actually seen it, it hasn't happened.
That's right.
I don't know whether. Let me just see what these other two. Michael and Harry are still seeing the messages. Giuseppe, Harry, and Michael, they're all reading the messages, but they're not coming on live.
Hold on.
Send that link again.
Where are they?
So look, this is really this sort of ad hoc stuff where we do banter. George, you wouldn't believe how well it works. I mean, it builds a momentum over time. You get people watching. They come on your what's with this doofus business? Is that your new nickname because of your St George connections or what?
Yes, probably.
No, South Beach. Was it last weekend?
Oh, at least we're the current holders of the Shield.
The Charity Shield.
Yes, that's the only thing we're going to win all year, but that's all right.
Well, that was after how many years? God, we had it for about 10 at least.
It's been 10 years. You're only as good as your last win. That was probably our last win anyway, so it's all good.
But I mean, so are you watching? Do you watch? I mean, it's late for us, but do you watch the Indian Premier League?
No, I can't say I do. I haven't had much to do with it of late.
No, I mean it's obviously it's the most well-paid tournament in the world of any sport. I mean, any cricketing tournament, that is.
Cricket, yeah, that's right. But shit.
What are you doing? Just trying to work out where these other guys are. Harry's bedtime, but he's normally someone comes on. So the idea of the show, guys, we're gonna, for our viewers, it'll mold into a show. We'll get guests on, but us five, when we all get the guts to come on, that is George Passaris, who you've just met, who's got a frozen frame on, Harry Tsoumbaras. He's saying, I said, yes, it will. We're working. So try again. It does work. Let's have a look here. Oh, it does work. It does work. It's been an idea of mine for some time to have these guys on. The banter that goes on is usually tremendous. They know each other really well. They know how to get on each other's nerves. They know exactly what works. And generally, that's what we like to see. So I'm going to try and make this happen, guys, over time. And we'll try and make this a program where these guys really make a big effort to talk, because they've got great cricket knowledge. Michael Anastasia was a first shot opening batsman who used to score big centuries. In fact, he didn't get double century. Probably a talent that could have played at the highest level. Harry Tsoumbaras, a gutsy batter, but he's also a very good spinner, and you see a lot of wickets. George Passaris, a very good opening bat and a pretty good keeper. Giuseppe was also a keeper, but he was also a very good bat and was undervalued. They're all great cricketers, and of course myself. So we played together for the Brisbane Saints side in Queensland. We toured as the Morton group when we went to Sri Lanka. I went on, did many tours to Sri Lanka, and they were one of the ones that we did with those guys. It was tremendous. It was very well received. And I'm waiting for it to copy to WhatsApp. But it's a great concept. Great to have friends together, to be able to talk together and have a bit of a banter. Doofus is back, which is George.
Sorry.
That's right. Harry says his link doesn't work. That's not true, is it? It's pretty easy to work it. Just click on it.
Even I could do it.
Yeah. Well, George, we're gonna continue this. We'll see if Giuseppe, Harry, and Mark come on. I think they will. But
there's only hope.
Sorry?
There's only hope. You know, we can talk.
Oh, look, it doesn't matter.
At least they're proper cricket. They're proper cricketers, unlike you and me.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, Michael Anastasia was a bit of a cat, wasn't he? When it came to
he only made 240 in that semi-final.
Yeah, but that's useless if you don't win the grand final, quite frankly.
Well, that's right. He got out for a duck, I think. But anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing, actually, when after scoring 240 in the semi-final, when it counts the most, the final, getting a big fat duck. The Harry spinners were not bad. They were not bad.
Oh, nude balls. People played for spin that wasn't there.
And of course, I mean, he batted. He was a good blocker towards the end of an innings and dug out a few.
Yeah, not too bad. Nearly as good as me.
Well, you're a somewhat flashy opener.
Oh, I don't know about that. I was just.
Where did I bat? Where did I bat in the order? I can't remember. I batted.
Where'd you bat? Yeah. Anywhere between 3 and 9.
I was all over the place. Yeah, that's right. But we had a pretty good story. We won a comp together, didn't we?
Yes.
We won a comp. Was it one or we just won the one? We missed out the other one. We lost one.
Yeah, we lost the first one. We won the second one, and then
that's right.
I won another one without you boys.
What
just
year
to
was
show
that?
I could do it with myself. I'd have to get the hats out to check.
Whatever happened to our honour board? We don't have the same brothers club, do we, anymore?
No, I don't think so. They're out at Wellers Hill, somewhere there, playing out there.
but I think the actual wooden honour boards are still sitting in that Brisbane Saints club or that St. Brendan's club.
Probably got washed away in the last floods.
Giuseppe, how are you?
Giuseppe!
My luckers.
Welcome, sir. We're just talking about you and scoring 100 at Sri Lanka. And I said it wasn't true because I didn't see it.
Well, I've actually got the scorebook at home, mate. So it's very true.
It was literally the last ball, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the last ball of the innings.
And who was it? We had Ramesh Ratnayaka was there, wasn't he? Even Aravinda De Silva turned up.
Aravinda was there, and we had Dayan played for Ranatunga played for us. A young fella.
Do you remember when we played against Rosh and Dickweller up in Candy? We didn't play against him, but he played for Trinity College. Remember that? He was 14. He now is probably their best keeper ever.
No, didn't we play him in Colombo at where we chased the leather all day? Where they scored.
That was against the under-19 team, wasn't it?
Yeah, they smashed us.
Yeah.
That's where you broke.
That was amazing. So how are you guys? So I've talked to Doofus, as he calls him, George there. Giuseppe, what do you mean? So I've seen a lot of great family shots with your wife and on the farm there, literally.
Yeah, good. Been cruising around. Believe it or not, I'm in Brisbane at the moment.
Are you at Maxie's?
No, I'm at my at Allison's brother's place.
Oh, okay.
I was going to send you and H a message, see if you want to catch up at some stage tomorrow.
I'm going to play
where is Harry and Michael? They were both pretty keen.
Yeah,
I'm just taking a photo of us.
Giuseppe, I've got to play my bowls final tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, we'll do it tomorrow.
Night penance at Algester. You can come and watch me play if you like.
No, actually, I'm going to go and have pizza tomorrow night at Julius's.
You're washing your hair.
Yeah. Tell me, did you?
So what? Tell me now. Why? What made you play bowls?
Well, it's something I can play for the next 30 years. I can't play cricket until I'm 80. I couldn't play cricket when I was 30, and I can't play it now. So I had to do something.
The only thing you could do was sledge.
Yeah, that's it. And I can still sledge on the bowls green, so that's all right.
And carry a beer while you're at it.
Okay, you just didn't wake up one day and think, I want to have more bowls.
I can drink beer while I'm playing. I couldn't drink beer while I was playing cricket.
Nah.
Well, I could leave it behind the stumps there, have a swig, and then get out.
Both Michael and Harry are both on Facebook, still viewing my comments.
Well,
that means they're still aware of what's going on.
I got no balls, mate. Their wives have got their balls for them.
Harry's probably half asleep, but he can be half asleep.
Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Are you for real wearing your St. George jumper? What's wrong with you?
Where is it? There we go. Hold on.
There we go. Really?
Yeah, you got to support him in the bad times, mate.
Can't open up the link. I reckon that's a lie. What shall I go to his WhatsApp?
Can I just say, how good are Liverpool?
Oh, they should have lost to City.
Stop!
Come on. If they had Harry Kane, they would have won by 6 goals.
Look, you can't keep going around spending €100 million or pound on strikers, hoping that you're going to win a league. Right? It just don't happen.
Well, you know.
Well, how much do they spend on Grealish, and he sat on the bench?
They're shit, but he's shit.
Yeah, true.
Should have spent
that's not the point. That's not the point.
Thank God he stayed with Tottenham, because otherwise City would have won the league already.
Nah.
Didn't Chelsea just win?
No, Chelsea are
What?
out.
Chelsea
just
shit.
won.
Oh,
Didn't I see Chelsea win?
They lost to Real Madrid this morning.
Oh, right. They were in front, though, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, what a great result that was.
That was a good game. But are we talking cricket or soccer?
That's right. We can talk whatever we want to. I don't think we've got a
Oh,
plan
that's what I
yet.
think. Talk about bowls.
Okay. Tell me again about lawn bowls. How did you get involved? You just didn't wake up one morning and think, I want to be a lawn bowler. What happened?
One of our guys I used to play soccer with, Billy Meadow, Seppi. He used to play with us, and he's been bowling for a long time, and he sort of encouraged us to come and have a go. Started from that. And now I'm in a night pennants final tomorrow night.
Is it like for the third grade or something, or like
night pennants? No, not night pennants. Anyone can join. I'm actually playing with some really good bowlers, district bowlers, so very good bowlers. Yeah,
Are they
definitely.
old or young?
No, in our team at the moment, we're probably average age is probably around that 50 mark.
Oh,
so
really?
It's not like really old, not like pensioners old, but getting close to it.
Now we've actually got someone making a comment. Here we go. Aditya Babu's just joined us, and he's asking us, do you think that Rohit Sharma will score today? Now, Rohit Sharma plays for Mumbai Indians.
Who are they playing and where?
Okay. Mumbai Indians are playing today in the big match, the IPL, that is. It's match 23.
Going that long.
It's a rather big match for Mumbai Indians. They're playing Punjab Kings. Mumbai Indians.
Have they won a game yet?
Huh?
Have they won a game yet?
No, they haven't.
They're shit.
So both Mumbai Indians and Punjab Kings have bowling issues to sort out. Looks like Rohit Sharma is just 24. So now he's asked for score because if Rohit Sharma gets 25 runs today, he becomes only the 7th batter to score 10,000 T20 runs. So it's a big deal.
Is Mr. Babu a bookmaker? Are we allowed to talk with him?
We often get asked questions.
Am I going to get fined by the Australian Cricket Board for talking to him and giving him information?
No. So the Mumbai Indians team
because I know shit. I know people.
Oh, you do not.
I could get in trouble.
You're a dreamer.
Rubbish.
You're a dreamer, George.
Now you're dreaming.
I think Rohit Sharma will probably get 5 runs today and miss out. He's just not batting with confidence, and he won't get that big milestone at this stage. It'll take a few more games for him to do that, and at this stage of his career, I think he should give up. Really, if he hasn't got a problem,
he's only made millions from cricket. Come on.
Actually,
come on now,
George. I reckon he'll get the runs.
So, the Mumbai Indians are a legendary side. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, but they're doing nothing at the moment.
That's why they won a game.
No, that's right.
But I can't understand why.
Yeah, it's not gelling. I think the captain isn't Rohit Sharma the captain at the moment.
He is.
I think the fish rots from their head.
Look, we're getting Debashis Mahanti is asking us. Normally, I think Mitch Marsh should lead the Australian ODI team. What do we think?
Bullshit. Come on now. Mitch Marsh is shit. Bloody sandgropers. They don't know bloody nothing. They can't bloody play cricket over there just because
let's get the word for everyone watching. Sandgropers refers to Western Australia.
Oh yeah, he's shit. He's only in the team. He's only made the team because his name's Marsh.
Now this is what I don't understand. Rario collaborated with the Cricket Australia. Who's Rario?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is he a bookmaker too?
Subhash Chandra Bawatha, you're a regular. Who are you talking about, Raria? Who are you talking about? Well, I'm not sure. Well, of course, Andrew McDonald was just made.
Yeah.
Andrew McDonald was just made head coach. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I'm actually quite stunned that they employed him as full time.
Well, honestly,
it doesn't make sense though. Like the whole process doesn't make sense. you'd have to think that there would be a better candidate than, and take nothing away from him, but it's more of a players are dominating what's happening rather than a coach being a coach. Everything's changed. It's just, yeah, too much input from the players.
Doofus is going to stick. Doofus is going to stick. Aditya Babu's saying, that's not right, Doofus.
Yeah, it's great. 3 or 4 years of great potential. Oh, mate, he's past his prime, Babu. Mate, it's time for him to give it up. Mr. Babu.
That's funny.
You sure he's not from Seinfeld? Is he a Seinfeld character, Babu?
There could be a Seinfeld fan.
I think he's going to be deported back to Pakistan, I think, from memory. What's this one say?
With this partnership, we are excited to give us cricket lovers the opportunity to own a part of the sport they love and indulge cricket. NFT-based games in the Raria Cricket Metaverse. Rari Oz. I've got no idea what he's talking about.
Can we stop people, advertising their shit? Like, come on. If they want to advertise on our show, Norm, they got to give us money. We don't do nothing. We're not going to advertise anyone for nothing.
Here we go. Norman Doofus. I'm not Norman Doofus. I'm Norman, Doofus. Because of Mitch Marsh, David Warner, Zampa, trying to win the 2020 World Cup, please give respect. See?
Oh, respect. Respect. Bullshit.
We don't like Mitch Marsh that much because we're from other states.
Look,
it doesn't matter which state you're from. If you're shit, you're shit. And you only get in there from your name, well, then, everyone on its merit.
Yeah. Like Mitch Marsh has played pretty well in some of the matches anyway.
Some.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a better T20 player than what he is a one-day player.
I mean, he's a part of the Mumbai Indians squad. That's why we're talking about him.
Is he? No wonder they're losing.
He's not on the team, but he's a part of the squad.
Yeah,
what is interesting is the way that... Oh, no, sorry, take that back. That's wrong. He's actually a part of Delhi Capitals, not Mumbai Indians. I should know better.
Wow. Yeah, you should.
How come Warner and a few of the others got passed up?
Warner loves the money of what goes on in the IPL, let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Same with Rohit Sharma. All he's in there for next T20 World Cup. When's that? This year?
This year.
They have one every year, don't they?
It was become every year.
Yeah. Feels like it. It's just hit and giggled. What's he doing in the test team? Nothing. Bloody shit.
So Crying Butler's asking us PBKS, which is Punjab Kings. Are they they are maligned. Now, here's a question for you. Giuseppe, ask this one.
What is it?
Their favourite Indian cricketers of all time. Has to be Doshi.
Who? Doshi?
Dilip Doshi.
Dilip Doshi.
You don't remember Dilip Doshi? Yeah, those glasses he used to have, mate. They were like Coke bottles. Oh, beautiful. Spinners. He was great in the late 80s, early 80s, mid to late 80s. Old Dilip Doshi used to come out here and bamboozle the Australians.
I'd probably have to say Kapil Dev.
Kapil Dev? Yeah, he certainly was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because bat and bowl.
Yeah, but he was very menacing. Well, when he got
Doofus, Miss Mars do okay. Debash against the.
Yeah, he could do. Anyone could do in that domestic cricket at the moment.
Joshi.
That's playing no one. No one's batting. No one's bowling. Even Rohit Sharma could come into our bloody Sheffield Shield and score runs. That's how bad our Sheffield Shield is at the moment.
Yeah, it's actually quite a poor competition.
Yeah, very poor.
Well,
I mean, if you look at Dulip Joshi, okay. I think I met him about 6 years ago in an Indian talk. That is true, though. Just for our viewers, Sheffield Shield, of course, is the equivalent of the Ranji Trophy there in India, which is interesting. Where is bloody Michael Anastasia and Harry Tsoumbaras? They should be here.
Mate. They're no good. They don't know shit from clay, those boys.
Only young.
What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call him.
Giuseppe, how long are you up in Brisbane for?
We go back Easter
Let's
Sunday.
talk important things.
Yeah.
What are you doing up here? You just holidaying or you?
Yeah. We
Or
took
work?
young fella. No, took our young fella to Movie World today
Okay,
for his birthday
that's
next
all right.
week. So
Yep.
I was going to give you guys a call in the morning, see if you wanted to catch up.
Yeah.
Do a
something.
So greatest cricket of all time and doofus.
Greatest cricketer of all time, Greg Chappell.
Oh,
Right.
Has to be.
Oh, would you really?
Why not? He could bat, he could bowl.
Yeah.
He was a very elegant batsman. Could bowl his little off breaks and medium paces.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't go for any Indian player. You know, Bradman's obviously got all the bloody
With the average.
averages, but you know.
Okay, so
What about Viv Richards, for God's sake?
Yeah.
He'd be in a conversation.
All right.
Definitely.
So put it to you like this. Then who would you say would be the greatest player to never captain Australia?
To ever captain Australia?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say Steve Waugh for his
country.
No, the greatest player to never captain Australia.
Never.
Yeah. Warney didn't,
for sure.
Warney didn't captain Australia.
No, he should have done.
So, well,
yeah. Where were you guys? Where were you guys when? How did you find out, Dave? When you heard about what's his name, Shane Warne? Where were you? How did you find out?
I found out when I woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
Kathy told me he'd passed away. I'm going, what? Bullshit. She goes, yeah, it's on social media. You go, all right.
So, amazing, because when he considered, he tweeted not that long before about Rod Marsh and
well, he took all the limelight off Marshy.
Yeah.
Like no, yeah, that was typical Warning. You know, wanted to always be in the limelight. Couldn't let anyone else, take all the spotlight off him. Rest in peace, Warnie. We're only joking, Babu. Don't get overexcited, all right? Don't crucify me. If you have any issues, email Norm Koshnik at www.ihatedoofus.com.au.
Yeah. Kapil Dev, Ian Botham, Imran Khan. They were all great players for sure. Doofus, first you follow Australian cricket team, then you give comments. I think you don't know anything about Australian cricket. Ooh,
because I don't.
No, that's not true. Never argue with an Indian cricket man. You've been told.
Ooh, wow.
That's a bit harsh.
Wow, it's all right.
Comments.
Donald Bradman, baby. You never watched Donald Bradman. How would you know?
I think we need to go to an ad break here.
Why do you reckon? I mean, I know Harry dead set goes to bed early.
He would go to bed early. He wakes up early. He's got a bad back. He's old. He only had his birthday yesterday, He's an old man.
Right.
And of course, Anastasia's.
Wow.
Every single thing I post on social media, he puts the laugh button on it. It's funny. But I mean, his Manly team, for God's sake.
He still doesn't like you from you not giving him tickets to that bloody cricket game.
I was with Jeff Thompson in a country
area.
Don't get
upset with me. Don't get upset with me.
I eventually got there after lunchtime, and he was upset with me because it took till lunchtime to go. And then he said he didn't want the tickets. I had them the whole time.
Don't get upset with me. Don't get upset with me. Don't shoot the messenger.
I mean, I love the bloke. Steve Smith and Jay Warne in the same league as Ricky Ponting and Adam Gilchrist. Here's a question.
Oh, Steve Warne.
Steve Smith, Warner, not Warner because he's a Pete, and Smith's no much better because he's an accessory to the fact. So no. Ricky Ponting and Adam Gilchrist, just on their personal basis, you'd say no. They didn't cheat. Well, Adam Gilchrist used to have a squash ball in his glove, so I don't know whether that's cheating or not.
Yeah, you could argue that's the point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think you're being a bit harsh.
Harsh?
Yeah.
Well, but, David Warner, his character, and that goes to, being best people and that sort of stuff. Like, for you to egg on a younger player to cheat for you, go out and do it yourself. If you haven't got the balls to do it yourself, why are you getting Paul Bancroft into trouble? And then Smith just watches you do it. Like, have the balls to say, come on, boys, you shouldn't be doing that.
Okay. Look,
it's a gentleman's game.
I don't disagree with you, but I think at that time, the state of the game in Australia was terrible.
Well, definitely. And those two were at the top of the tree. As I said before, the fish rots from the head down, and those two were the two top players. Warner was the vice captain at that time?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, Warner and Smith standing after Sandpaper has dropped through the floor. There's no doubt about that at all.
Yeah, that's right.
But you have to remember too that at that tour, Warner copped a fair bit of flack from the South African crowd. No, but you can argue all you want.
That doesn't stop you from cheating, though.
Yeah, but when you come to Australia, we don't allow that with our crowds. Okay,
Yeah,
we get crucified. But
if I'm getting paid $500,000, you can shout to me till you're blue in the face. You can call me everything you want to say. I'm going to say, well, I'm getting paid $500,000 to be here, mate. I don't care.
But anyway, but when you walk down onto the pitch, and they say it's a different story, eh?
Yeah, like you sledge them back, though. Really, come on.
Or you can be like Andrew Simons and use your bat and push them back. That's
it. It's like the time at Cooperoo. I think he threw the bat at us, didn't he? He got a bit upset. But anyway.
Yeah, we've had
a question here. What is your favourite IPL teams?
Ooh.
Do you have one?
It's who's who's Ponting coaching these days?
Delhi Capitals.
No, I don't like them.
The Delhi Capitals is Warner, Mitch Marsh, and of course
no, definitely not.
Hunt.
What's the Punjabi?
I don't mind the Rajasthan Royals.
Who's the Punjabi Elephants? No, what are they called? Punjabi
Kings, actually.
Kings 11?
They were called Kings 11.
What are they called now?
Did you say Rajasthan Royals?
Yeah, Rajasthan Royals.
Well, that's where Warren was the first captain and coach.
Yeah.
Back in 08.
Yeah.
It's been it's on late at night, guys. I appreciate that. But Pat Cummins did a magnificent score the other day with plenty of sixes. Or they had a guy last night, I think he scored 8 sixes or 6 sixes. It was pretty impressive when you watched them. There's some amazing shots.
Some good cricket being played, but the 2020 game is the pitches are made so that I know it's for the fans and to have high scoring games, which makes it look better. But realistically, like they're playing on roads, there's no movement of that ball, hardly any movement. There is a little bit at the start, but it's not a contest to me. Like it's all made in favour of the batsman, and it's got to be fair for the bowlers as well. And at the moment, it's just they're playing on roads. It's like the Australian cricket team in Pakistan. It was like, really? You might as well played it on bloody at the front of my place on the asphalt. Like, really, there's nothing in it at all for those 2 tests. So there's got to be a bit of help for the poor old bloody bowlers.
I mean, you're right. I agree. You need to have a bit of balance of the whole thing for sure.
Yeah, give them even a score of contest. Yeah, it's got to be, even if they're getting scores of 130, 140, and it's a tight contest. Well, that's better than one team getting 240 and another, just sitting back and just hitting sixes. Yeah, it looks nice, but it's not a contest,
Almost every game there's been 22 played so far. There's some 70 matches. Out of the 22 that's played, almost every team that's won the toss has elected to bowl first and ended up winning. So that clearly tells you the way in which the pitches are working.
Yeah, that's right. They're getting docile and getting slower and lower as the day goes on, which is, make it fair. And that's what tell the pinnacle of the game, because you're playing over different conditions over the 5 days, or if it goes 5 days these days. If you're in Pakistan, it'll go for 10 days. But anyway,
we couldn't get 20 wickets.
No, that first test, bloody hell, lucky to get. What did we get? 6 all up? Like really?
We didn't get any.
6 for 600 and something, nearly 1,000 runs. And you're going, bloody hell, at least there was.
But then again, it was. But even though there was a lot of runs being scored, it was still an enthralling match to see Baba Azam get 190 odd to save the match. That was a pretty big effort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Did you like that batting?
I could do the same on that pitch.
I like contest bat and ball.
Yeah, I'd rather see him fight for 102 rather than sit back and just play on a low, slow wicket and just pick him off as he saw fit with no risk.
Yeah, I can remember a scoreboard that was at Singley Sports Club, SSC, which we put together. Remember, Giuseppe? And we had Passaris. I think it was 70 overs done for 400.
Yeah, that's probably about right too.
And I got 300.
I was under-bowled in my heyday. I was definitely under-bowled, Norm.
Well, I mean, you're both keepers, for God's sake.
Under-bowled.
Actually, here's a question to you. Out of both of us, who do you reckon was the better keeper?
Oh, it should have been you.
It's a question to me about you two.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
It'd be Prouty for sure.
You're a better batter, Giuseppe, I think, on your day.
It's not too deep.
George was better up at the stumps, maybe, and Giuseppe was better back away from the stumps. Is that a good combination?
Just like Norm, I was a better sledger, and Giuseppe was a better everything else.
I reckon Prouty was the better wicketkeeper.
Because Giuseppe never kept. It was George you kept, wasn't it?
I kept a little bit when Prouty wasn't there, and then Giuseppe came along, and then I only got the gig when everyone else was not around.
Yeah, rubbish.
Well, you've been given some sledging.
And then you put me all to bloody. You put the old man to bloody open the batting. Bloody hell!
Because you were good at it.
Yeah, saving your asses. Yeah, he'll take the shine offer for 10, 15 overs, get 2 runs, and then we'll go out and do all the easy bit.
Hey, mate, that's what it's all about.
I know. It's
so Doofus, you've been paid out. It's not Punjab Elephants, it's Punjab Kings. Get it right.
Oh, sorry. I knew I was close. Sorry, who's that? Mr. Moriarty.
Right, there we go. Here's a question. Sachin or Brian Lara?
Oh no.
One.
Well, do we want to upset the Indian people?
You say what you believe.
What I believe? Poor old... I'd go for Brian. Only in the sense that his stroke play was, I don't know, looked better. That's all. Like Sachin was just a machine when he was younger. Like he could just bat and bat and bat, but he didn't have that little bit of extra gear that Brian Lara had. Like he could just go through the gears and go from 0 to 100 and all of a sudden he's at 200-300. Whereas Sachin was just, you knew what you were going to get every time. He was more consistent, but Brian gave you that extra little bit of West Indian flair.
So that's well put. What do you think, Giuseppe?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a very...
Who would you pay money to go watch out of those two?
Brian Lara.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I've had the luxury of having spent time with both these guys. One at a dinner at Double Bay about 6-7 years ago with Sachin and Brian Lara on many occasions. They're both. There's one thing for sure. They're both nice guys. Very approachable, very softly spoken, very genuine guys, which I think a lot of, because a lot of the Australian players are generally as arrogant as hell. But Brian Lara and Tendulkar, despite being legends, are generally very humble and will have a chat to anyone. And when they leave you, if there's someone else pulls them away to talk to someone else, they say to you, "You must excuse me, I'm going to be going over here." They actually say that. 3 people have said that to me: Viv Richards, Tendulkar, and Lara. They're the only 3 genuine cricketers that actually had the courtesy to say, "You must excuse me, I'm going over there," or something to that effect, as opposed to just that's class.
It's funny that he say that the Australians are arrogant, because they are.
Yep.
You know, it wasn't that long ago. It was actually last year. Mark Taylor spent some time in Grafton because his in-laws are from Grafton. Well, his wife's from Grafton. They've got property there. And he comes there a fair bit, and he goes there because he loves fishing. And one of the blokes that works with me took him fishing because he was highly recommended to ring this guy and say, "Look, go fishing with this guy." And when he come back to pick up his car, I'd said to my workmate, I said, "Oh, can we go and talk to him? Go and have a chat or whatever." And Tubby was so approachable that, and he was so down to earth. And you asked him anything, because at that time it was the change with Seven Network taking over the Test match cricket and stuff like that, and how they were losing. Channel 9 had lost it, and he spoke fairly openly about that whole process, and I was a bit taken aback because I didn't think he would. But just to speak to this, Tubby was just really easygoing, which I found very surprising.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting. I mean, for example, Adam Gilchrist in the lift. I'm with him by myself. He said, "How's your day been? What have you been at?" Like, he was really opening the conversation. Could easily have said nothing, but it just shows the class of the man, really. But Warner, there's a few others I won't go into. There's quite a few that were as arrogant as hell. That's terrible. It really
but it's the modern day players, not the previous players.
Yeah.
They don't. They travel the world playing cricket for the money, and they don't play like those. All those guys would have played local cricket. Got down to club cricket and played it more regularly than what these guys do now. They've probably played for their club once in the last 10 years, sort of thing, and they don't get. They're not down there, and it's not.
And that's getting back to Sheffield Shield. Why we struggle is because they give these guys a pass to not play for their state where they should be playing for their state.
Because the fast bowlers can't bowl too many overs because they've got to manage their workload. Blah blah blah. Bullshit. All the other guys used to do it. Tomo used to do it. Lily, all those boys.
Well, you met him that time when he came out of Sydney. He was a nice bloke, wasn't he?
Lovely fella. Bit colourful language, but that's okay. I can handle that. I'm a big boy.
Todd that used to play for us, a young kid, and he used to bowl heaps of overs. Young Todd. Was it Todd? Was that his name?
Todd, yeah. Todd, yeah. And he took that he fractured his skull that time.
That's right. I took him to the local medical centre, remember?
Yeah. It was like a couple of mil from bloody going into his bloody head, like into his brain.
Look,
he never played after that. That was his last game. Yeah. Nice fella.
Yeah.
But in Sri Lanka, the people we met there wasn't a great Arjuna, Ramesh Ratnayaka. Remember we met Arvinder Silva.
I didn't go.
Yeah, no,
you didn't go.
Completely.
Stuart Law. Remember having Stuart Law in that?
Well, remember when he walked in? When he was supposed to be the star of the show when he came to dinner that night, and then Arjuna come in because Norm had organised Arjuna to come in, And the Juna come in and Stuart Law his face just dropped. Then he goes, "That guy there, he should suck my dick." He won the World
exactly
Cup.
what he said. It's exactly what he said. Wasn't that amazing? Arjuna walks in and he says that. That was incredible.
That was so funny.
Oh.
Because, yeah.
Can you believe that, George? We're standing there and Stuart Law says that.
Because he was coaching Sri Lanka at that time.
Yeah, he was. He was a coach, wasn't he?
With
or the
Bayless.
assistant coach. Yeah, Bayless was the coach and he was the assistant at that time. And it was a big deal because Bayless and Stuart Law were there. And then Arjuna walks in and it was a much bigger deal.
Hold on, the Kings arrived.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That was amazing. That was, they were all great. Remember, who else did we met on that tour? Well, there was other Sri Lankan players. There were quite a few, weren't there?
Well, there was Wickramasinghe.
Yes, of course.
The wicketkeeper.
Yep. Kalu,
Yeah.
He was cool.
Who else? We'd met
Sanjeeva Ranatunga, Arjuna's brother. We met him too.
And then we had Murali's coach.
Yeah. Kushal Gunasekara.
Yeah. He spent a fair bit of time with us.
Yeah.
He was pretty good. He took us to the casino. He took us to the casino?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Casino. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But Arjuna was the best. Arjuna was really friendly. Actually, George, you come over to my place that night. Remember when Arjuna was there?
Yep, he signed all the boys' gear. He still, I think, Yanni still got his helmet with which Arjuna signed for him and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was lovely, man. He was very
he's a
good
top
to
bloke.
talk to, and he was very interesting to talk to.
Yeah, very, very nice guy.
No, he was.
That's a good memory. It's almost 12 years ago, actually. I think it was April 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That you went on the tour.
It was the end of April.
Yeah.
It was.
With Baba Soja and Atua.
Yeah, Baba.
Oh, God. He must be in his 80s now.
He was so strict.
Oh, remember you both did my ex-wife, remember my ex-wife, and Bubba, they didn't get along at all.
Handbrake.
George, if I told you about, and Giuseppe, if I told him, this is some bad news. Did you hear what happened to Soroja?
No.
She had a stroke.
Where?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a long process, but she had a stroke. She's bedridden and she can't move her legs. It's pretty bad, actually.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's pretty sad, actually.
Is she still up in Brisbane? Or?
Yeah. Matt and Denny. Denny's got 2 kids now, two boys. But Soroja's had a stroke, so it's pretty sad.
Oh, that's not good.
No. I tried ringing you about it, actually, George. I didn't get through, but yeah, it's sad to hear. It's unfortunate. But apparently she's getting a bit better, but not. She has had a pretty heavy blow. She can't move her legs at the moment, so that's not good.
Yeah, it's terrible.
No. It's pretty sad.
Hopefully she has a good recovery.
Yeah, well, it's even though we're no longer together, it's still pretty hard to take, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's never good.
No. But remember, she used to, her and Bubba, oh my God, they were as tough as, they were like hammer and tongs at each other.
Yeah, they certainly were. Yeah, they
handbrake though. It's a great stuff.
That was so.
Denny still agrees with her. Denny says she's still scared of him. Her.
The day she come to Callum Vale when you weren't supposed to be playing.
Yeah. I'll never forget that day. Callum Vale Oval. I'm on the field and she turns up with her arms on her hips. I was in deep trouble that day. I'll tell you.
That was the funniest thing.
That was a classic. Oh, Jesus. Never forget that.
We can laugh about it now.
Yeah, we can laugh about it now. I was shooting myself at the time. Remember, I ran shot the field, didn't I? I ran with my ear being pulled right off the field. Oh, God. So who's going to win the T20 World Cup? That's going to be in Australia?
New Zealand.
You'd think Australia, wouldn't you?
We both
New Zealand. They've been
Now,
unlucky.
there's a young bloke that I've been taking. He's a bit pretty close to me. Jason Sanger. He plays for Randwick Petersham as captain. Captain of New South Wales now. He's also was captain of the under-19s. Have you heard about him?
Yeah.
He's doing really well. And they always stir me because they know I really favour him. But he's a great player.
Wow.
And did you see there's that young fella, Aidan Cahill?
What's his name?
Aidan Cahill. Played with
Where's he from?
He's from Grafton.
And where's he playing now?
He's playing in Newcastle, but he played with the under-19 cricket team. They played in the World Cup.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he scored a few runs. He did.
Has he been put in the state teams at all? For the States?
Yeah, he just got an award. He got the the award for the New South Wales Country Regional Cricket Player of the Year.
Oh, really?
Which is what's the name? What's the award? Who's the fast bowler from the regional? The Australian fast bowler.
What, Hazelwood?
Yeah, Todd Hazelwood. The Todd Hazelwood Award.
All right.
They named it this week, yeah. And he got that award.
Well, that's great. I mean, we know the history of country players coming through the ranks and getting a Guernsey for Australia. Pretty good wicket there with the blokes in the past. All right, so guys, what I'll do is we'll try and, now that us three have been on the show, we'll try and it'll be great to have Harry and Michael. That'd be a great show. It'll be full on carry on. And we could perhaps, I'd like to get Tomo or Adam Holyoake, who lives on the Gold Coast, or another character, Alan Mullally, who plays for England. He's on my show. Absolute crazy character.
Yeah, but these blokes have played cricket.
So they love talking. They love talking to everyone.
I've played cricket, just not professionally.
I played cricket and not very well at all, but anyway.
Oh, come on, you played well. Guys, you guys talk for 2 seconds. We're back in a second. We're going to see my mother's just called me. Hang on. You guys talk.
Oh, sure. Oh, no.
Hey, George, I got to go.
Yeah.
My mother's ringing.
Oh. My dog's barking. I've got to go.
Hey, is Yundy playing soccer?
Yeah, he's still playing. He's playing Metro 2s, I think, or something.
Yeah.
He can't train their first team trains 3-4 times a week. He can't commit to that with work with the paramedics and that sort of stuff because he works mainly night time, so he just can't commit that time. So, but he still plays where he trains when he can, and he knows he's going to get a game on the weekend. So he's happy to do that when he's around. So yeah,
cool.
But
a question: do you think Australia will make it the World Cup?
No.
Oh, guys, let's come back.
No.
Let's have a bit of mother's duties to do there. All right, guys, we've had a great 53 minutes. Live. It's only been 5 minutes. Thanks for coming on. Do you guys want to do this again? Not every day or anything, but yeah?
Yeah, I reckon we'll do it once a week.
Once a week.
You guys have been great. It'd be great to have Harry and Michael on here so we can talk about all sorts of stuff.
And it's just banter. They're not as good as us. Bring in the B team. You got the A team here, man.
I know I've got the A team. So I'll bring, because it's good to have, I always wanted to bring you guys on. I was just talking to Mike on the stage today. I thought, bugger, I'm going to ask you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You're going to become superstars all over the world, but Doofus, you better be careful. That's now your name. That's what he's calling you, Doofus.
They can't find me, Ben. They can't track me down with my real name.
Don't worry. I'll give them every single bit of information.
All those Indians, Baby will be out to kill me.
I'll give them emails, phone numbers, WhatsApp addresses, whatever you want. They're going to get it going.
Oh, that's hilarious. I never really paid much attention to your name until...
So, guys, have you watched this program at all?
No.
Oh, every now and then, not much. I don't have too much time, Norm. I'm too busy bowling, mate.
Oh, you lawn bloody bowl.
Lawn bowls, not bloody.
You're just doing underarm. You're just Trevor Chappelling. That's what you're doing.
Trevor Chappell, mate. That's it. He's my hero.
No, Mick Malloy doing the flip up.
Most underrated cricketer of the Chappell brothers. Trevor.
Yeah, he looks terrible. He's very skinny and a bit on screen.
Right.
All right, guys, I'll get you back again.
Brothers.
I'll get you back again. When does it suit you? Around this time?
Yeah, when everyone else is in bed.
Yeah, I'm happy to do a Wednesday night.
And I'll get some good guests on.
Yeah,
bone up on the IPL.
What do you mean? You've got good guests on.
I know I have. I know I have.
No, I'm now co-host. Thank you.
It's good to see you guys again. It's very nice.
I'm the light entertainment.
We've had. Let me just try and get a bit. We've had a pretty good little crowd to join us. When do you think this was impromptu? No advertising.
Come on, we needed that somehow, mate. Okay, got to pay for my phone bill somehow.
Well, I mean, I haven't.
Can we get Optus on board or something? I'll try and get. What have I got here? Hold on. Dragons, maybe we get the Dragons on.
I might see if Grafton Toyota will sponsor us.
Free cars for everybody.
You can promote. We can promote anybody. It's anyone who wants to sell some Indian grain or something.
That's it. We'll plaster it on our shirts. We're easily bought. Free rice for a year. Free rice for a year.
I'm happy with just
sunrise.
Because I think in Grafton there's a place that sells more lentils than anyone else in the world to India.
Yeah,
there's a lentil plant, like a grower somewhere near your way who grows whatever lentils grow, peas or whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is. They grow and they grow they sell it to India.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember that. What is it? Woolgoolga's got one of the highest.
Oh, Woolgoolga, for God's sake!
We had a wedding there.
We went to the wedding.
We went to a wedding, a Sikh wedding in Woolgoolga. How many people can say that?
Yeah, exactly.
We walked into the mosque and ate the famous. What was that stuff, Norm?
Good story.
What do you want with the famous what?
That we ate in the church, in the mosque.
I don't remember what was the ceremony. It's like a orangey thing, was it? Gulab Jamun or?
I don't know what it was.
Tasted good, but
I've never been to a traditional wedding like that, and it was an experience, and I enjoyed it immensely.
Yep.
And Arjun turned up, remember, and then all the guests went rampaging up to him.
Yeah, you remember what he said?
Oh, about the Indians.
Yeah, we won't repeat that.
Oh, but he drove the wedding car.
Oh, did he?
Did he?
I
enjoyed. That was good. That
was a good weekend.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed that. We had a ball. See, we should.
We've had some good times.
Anyone got any kids getting married in the Google?
Nah. But you can come to my place. I've got heaps of room at home.
We stopped through your place, didn't we? Stop at your place?
Yeah. Yep. Remember your...
We stopped at your place, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. Your ex-son-in-law took him for a ride on the horse.
That's right, yeah. Matt.
Yeah. See? He's been to my place. You haven't, George. What's wrong with you?
It's too far, mate. I got to get the boys to come down for a bowls tournament. You got to tell me when the bowls tournament is on, buddy. The Grafton.
We can do.
No, you got to go to
Coffs Harbour.
The big bowls tournaments, yeah. CEX in Coffs Harbour. Place to be.
I still want to get you guys to play in the SCG one day because we can get that to happen. We've got to get you to play in the SCG or the MCG. Well, we talked about this a while ago. We didn't do it. We should have done it.
Well,
we should have.
All right,
guys, we're about to hit 1 hour here. What a discussion we've had. This is great. I want to thank you.
You organise us to go to the SCG and we'll come down. How's that? You organise it, I'll be there.
All right, no worries.
I want
to thank you. Sorry?
I'll sit at the bar and watch his play.
Oh, come on.
Nah, it's all right. It's all good.
I'll play.
I want to thank. I want everyone to thank. We've had both George Passaris and Giuseppe Terranova here on the show. Italian and a Greek. The two other Italians and a Greek. One other Italian, one other Greek that didn't turn up, but they'll be here next time. That's Michael, Anastasia, and Harry Tsoumbaras. They'll be here next time. And we'll get them all on. We'll talk more about stuff. About cricket, lawn bowls, tours, travels, whatever we want to talk about. Football. And they might burn up a bit more about the IPL as well in the meantime. All right, guys, thanks very much for your time. I really enjoyed it. It's been great. And it's a simple matter of me sending you that link. You click on it and you're on. Invest in a little tripod stand. Makes the life a lot easier for you.
Oh, well, mate, we're not maybe if you get a sponsors, they can send us some.
Yeah, we'll get a tripod sponsor. No worries.
Yeah, the one, with the light behind the phone.
Yeah, the light, like all the TikTokers do and all the bloody those professional people.
George knows TikTok.
TikTokers.
So you've got to subscribe. Giuseppe, you've got to go and subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, I've already done it, Giuseppe.
Yeah.
How do you subscribe?
I don't ask stupid questions.
So look, you're getting a thank you from Subhash Chandra Bharatharis. Thank you, Doofus and Giuseppe. You already got fans.
Thank you. Oh, that's it. They're going, thank God they're finished. Get them on.
No, you've got people who want to listen to you. You've been a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate it. Impromptu like it was. Talk soon.
No worries.
Giuseppe,
all right.
I've got your WhatsApp numbers because the links always work better through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I'm not on WhatsApp, mate. That's too much for me.
I'm up on WhatsApp.
Okay, well, send me something.
All you young fellas. All you hip guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to say goodbye now. All right.
Cheers.
All right. See ya. Bye.